everybody, Andre here with Baseball Canada with Wayne, and today we want to talk about the responsible coaching movement. Baseball Canada recently signed a pledge with regards to that movement that is part of the overall safe sport framework that Baseball Canada is working on. As part of this movement, there's something about the rule of two that we hear all the time, and I'd like to hear from you what this is all about.
Yeah, great, Andre. The rule of two is a process that's been implemented, and the spirit of it is to protect athletes and to protect coaches. And when we talk about protecting them, in general, coaches should never allow themselves to be in an enclosed environment one-on-one with an athlete.
Okay, so what are the ways to go around it, or how can we make sure that we're in an environment that meets the rule of two?
Yeah, good question. And I think if we use having a discipline meeting as an idea around the rule of two, you should always have a certified or trained coach with you. So 2 coaches and the 1 athlete. And if a certified or trained coach isn't available, you could use an adult. The very baseline of this could be another athlete.
Right.
But again, it's kind of like a gold standard to have another certified coach in the room with you.
So let's look at another scenario. I just want to debrief one-on-one with an athlete because we had a game yesterday. We're in a hotel, we're traveling, and I tell my athletes, like, let's meet in the lobby of the hotel tomorrow morning just before breakfast, so we just go around what happened during the course of the game. Is that fine?
In general terms, it's fine. So the coach has to always weigh the gravity of the situation. What is the conversation? And if you're meeting in an open space like a hotel lobby where you can be easily seen by many different people, yes, that would be fine.
Okay, and let's look at another scenario where I just finished my practice and I noticed that one of my athletes is there waiting for a ride, but he's saying, hey coach, like my parents cannot come and pick me up. Can you give me a ride home because I live close by? Is that something we should, as coaches, say yes or maybe avoid?
Well, and again, that's a situation that happens a lot in amateur baseball. But what you never want to do is leave an athlete in a parking lot or at a park by themselves. What you don't want to do is invite them into your car if you're alone. Now, there are situations that might be almost like an emergency. If the weather's really bad or something like that, common sense has to take over. But I would encourage a coach that finds themselves in that situation to make a phone call, to let somebody know what's going on,
Right.
and then to follow up that phone call to let somebody know that the athlete is now with their parents or in a safe environment.
And specify the time that you're going to be
Exactly.
driving that player, that athlete back home. So there you have it for the rule of two. You're going to hear more and more about it in the next couple of months and probably years as well. So hopefully that gives you a bit of direction about implementation of the rule of two.